Hello friends. Today's topic is chemical coordination and regulation. Topic discussed in this video are endocrine system, endocrine gland and their secretions, pituitary gland, thyroid gland, parathyroid gland and pancreas. Let's start with endocrine system. The endocrine are one of the important systems of the human body. The endocrine system and the nervous system work together to coordinate function of all body system. Endocrine system composed endocrine gland and hormones. Hormones secreted by gland and enter interstitial fluid and then the bloodstream. Human body containing two types of glands. Endo means within. Endocrine secreted the hormones into the interstitial fluid surrounding the secretory cells rather than into ducts. From the interstitial fluid, hormones diffuse into blood capillaries and blood carries them to target cell throughout the body. Example of endocrine gland: adrenal gland, parathyroid gland, pineal gland, pituitary gland, thyroid gland. Next is exocrine gland. EXO means outside. Exocrine secreted their products into ducts. They carry the secretion into body cavities, into the lumen of an organ or the outside surface of the body. Examples of exocrine glands are sudoriferous or sweat gland, mucus gland, digestive gland, etc. Now endocrine glands and their secretions. Pituitary gland. The pituitary gland is a P-shaped structure, thar measure 1 to 1.5 cm in diameter and lies in the hypophyseal fossa of the sphenoid bone. It attached to the hypothalamus by a stalk, the infundibulum, and has two anatomically and functionally separated portions. The first are the anterior pituitary. Second are posterior pituitary. The hormones secreted by anterior pituitary are human growth hormones and insulin-like growth factor. The human growth hormones increase synthesis of Ig. They are responsible for growth of body. Second hormones is thyroid stimulating hormones. It stimulates the synthesis and secretion of the two thyroid hormones, triiodothyronine and thyroxine, produced by thyroid gland. Next is follicle-stimulating hormones. It initiates the development of several ovarian follicle. FSH also stimulates follicular cells to secreted estrogens, a female sex hormone S. In male, FSH stimulates sperm production in the testes. Luteinizing hormones. In female, luteinizing hormones triggers ovulations, the release of a secondary oocyte by an ovary. Fifth point is prolactin. It initiates and maintains milk secretion by the mammary glands. Now, the hormones secreted by posterior pituitary. Although the posterior pituitary or neurohypophysis does not synthesize hormones, it does store and release two hormones, oxytocin and antidiuretics hormones. Firstly, the hormones released by the oxytocin. During childbirth, oxytocin enhances contraction of uterus. After childbirth, oxytocin stimulates milk ejection from the mammary gland in response to the mechanical stimulus provided by the sucking the baby. Next releasing hormones are the antidiuretics hormones. It decreases urine production. It acts on kidney. Next gland is thyroid gland. It is a butterfly-shaped thyroid gland is located just inferior to the larynx called voice box. It composed of right and left lateral lobes, one on either side of the trachea, that are connected by an isthmus anterior to the trachea. The thyroid gland secreted two hormones. First is thyroxine, and another is triiodothyronine. Function of thyroid gland. Thyroid hormones increase the basal metabolic rate, the rate of oxygen consumption under standard conditions. Now, next is parathyroid gland. Parathyroid are the several small round masses of tissue which are partially embedded in the posterior surface of the lateral lobes of the thyroid gland. These glands secrete parathyroid hormones, also called parathormone. Parathyroid hormones is the major regulator of the level of calcium, magnesium and phosphate ion in the blood. Adrenal gland. Adrenal gland, also called as suprarenal gland, are located superior to each kidney. These glands are flatted pyramidal shaped. The adrenal gland are made up of two distinct regions. The hormones secreted by adrenal gland. First is mineralocorticoid. Aldosterone is the major mineralocorticoid secreted by adrenal gland. It regulates homeostasis of two mineral ions, namely sodium ions and potassium ions, thus help to adjust blood pressure and blood volume. Next adrenal hormone is glucocorticoids. The glucocorticoids are responsible for breakdown proteins and lipids. Glucocorticoids provides resistance to stress. Glucocorticoids have anti-inflammatory effect. Androgens, steroid hormones. In female, adrenal androgens are responsible for promoting libido. In male, adrenal androgens does not have significant effect. Now second last is adrenal medulla. It is small centrally located region of gland. The two major hormones synthesized by the adrenal medulla are epinephrine or adrenaline and noradrenaline. Last gland are pancreas. The pancreas are both an endocrine gland and exocrine gland. It is flatted organ that measures 12.5 to 15 cm in length. Thank you for watching this video. Like, share and subscribe to our channel, Choice Pharma. I hope you will do it.